Howdy, and welcome to Lesson 5 on Principle versus Expediency. In Lesson 5, we're going to continue to explore the 4 strategies to help you make better decisions. The 4 strategies we're going to explore to help you make better decisions are to protect your mind, first. Second, change your thinking. Third, know your core values and purpose. Fourth, prepare a plan. And in this lesson 5, we're going to explore the second one, which is change your thinking. The third, know your core values and purpose. And the fourth, prepare a plan. The second of the 4 strategies we're going to explore to how to help you make better decisions is to change your thinking. We can better understand the importance of protecting our minds when we realize that everything begins with a thought. That is why James Allen said, a man is literally what he thinks, his character being the complete sum of all his thoughts. This can either be a good thing or a bad thing. You can begin making principle, proactive, and character-driven decisions when you change your thinking. When you do, you will make an important discovery that unsuccessful people don't think like successful people do. As you begin thinking for a change, it is important to understand these truths. You are responsible for your own choices, and you have the freedom to choose how you respond to what you experience in life. You can change if you are willing and have the desire. How you think about making choices that lead to more right decisions. And finally, you can change where you spend your time and energy by focusing more on what you can control and less on what you cannot control. One of the reasons people don't achieve their dreams is that they desire to change their results in an expedient way without changing their thinking. You can begin making principled decisions when you implement this thinking for change process. First, thought. Ponder what your eyes see and what your ears hear. Our thinking defines our direction and sets us up to take action. And the second one is on action. Our action confirms our thinking and reflects our faith in our chosen path. The third is habit. It is said that if you act in a principled way for 30 to 60 days, you'll form a habit. Habits are the autopilots that guide our actions. And the fourth one is character. The things you routinely do will eventually define who you are. Your habits determine your character. This is why I've said, when you change what you think, you change what you do, and you change who you are. The third of the 4 strategies we are going to explore to how to help you make better decisions is to know your core values and purpose. Another key to making principled decision is to evaluate opportunities in light of your core values and purpose. Once I discover my core values, who I am, and my purpose, why I exist, and wrote them down, it became easier to consistently make principled decisions, that I made better decisions and made them even faster. When you know and live your changeless core values and life purpose, you can manage the warp speed change going on all around you in every area of your life. Why? Because you have created in your heart and mind a frame of reference, a set of principles by which you can self govern, thereby living responsibly. If you have not yet discovered your personal core values and purpose, I invite you to download below the core values and purpose discovery worksheets and schedule a time in your calendar to complete them. The fourth of the four strategies we're going to explore to how to help you make better decisions is to prepare a plan. When you're faced with a choice between making a principled decision or an expedient one, you should pause, slow down, and breathe. Get in the habit of sleeping on it by waiting overnight before you make your final decision. Get wise counsel. If you are married, also ask your spouse. The next one is to create a T-chart and list the pros down one side of the paper and the cons on the other side. And lastly, ask questions and listen. One of the best tools I've used to ask questions is the Rotary Club's guide for personal and professional relationships. It's called the four-way test, and it can be used to guide the things we think, say, and do. The first one is it the truth? Second, is it fair to all concerned? Third, would it build goodwill and better friendships? And fourth, will it be beneficial to all concerned? When we protect our hearts and minds, change our thoughts, know our core values and purpose, and prepare a plan, you'll be positioned to make better decisions and make better decisions faster. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "The ancestor of every action is a thought." So, in lesson 5, we continued to explore the 4 strategies to help you make better decisions. And in lesson 5, we explored the second of the 4 strategies, being change your thinking. And the third strategy is know your core values and purpose. And the fourth strategy is to prepare a plan. So, what do you do to protect your heart and mind? Are you willing to change your thinking in order to make better decisions? Remember, change thinking always precedes change behavior. Well, in lesson 5, write down 1, 2, or 3 action items you want to take on principle versus expediency. And this concludes lesson 5 on principle versus expediency.